I guess this is a good place to start. Hi, I'm Ashlee. I don't know, this is weird. I have other YouTube channels that I've made videos for before, but not like this. If you clicked on this, it's probably because I have up a very unoriginal title in the screen about weight loss surgery, the Duodenal Switch, Duodenum. I haven't quite figured out how to pronounce that yet. We'll get back with you on that. Weight loss surgery. It's weird to me that I'm doing that. It's weird. So I want to start making videos. I've started kind of posting on Instagram about this, but I feel like I need a starting point. Where do I start? I guess I'm Ashlee. I guess start at the beginning. I was overweight all my life. When I was in high school, I remember thinking how overweight I was, and I look back and I'm like, girl, I wasn't skinny, but I don't think I was an unhealthy weight. Maybe a little bit, but there was definitely a disconnect from where I was to reality, what I thought to reality, perception versus reality. It seems to kind of be a theme in my life. What's really happening and what I perceive is happening. But that's probably for another video. Gosh, can you tell how nervous I feel? I'm all like, ew. So, all my life, I've been overweight. I've never been a weight that was considered a normal range. Never been able to just go to a store and hop on the clearance rack and know that there will be something there for me. My weight has gone up and down throughout the years, but I've never lost a large amount of weight. I've done diets and exercise and all that, but I can't ever say that I did something and I saw a great result. And a lot of that is because of my issues with being consistent. And that's definitely a fear of mine I have going into this surgery, because there are consistency requirements for pills, for vitamins, for follow-ups, for getting my food in check, all of these things. I guess in my first marriage and in college, I realized that I wanted to lose weight, and I became pretty active. And I remember getting to a point on the scale where I was like around 210, 215, and that was me biking every day up in northern Michigan, and I felt really good about that. I had a routine. I wasn't following a strict diet plan, but more just like sensible. Yeah. So then I was married at the time, and that unfortunately ended in divorce. And I moved in with my mom, and my weight just went shoo. I was driving through all the time, not eating a vegetable in sight. Every day I would have McDonald's. And I remember it started with just like, I started just doing kids' meals. And by the time I got to the real height of the McDonald's issue, I was ordering a 20-piece meal with a large Coke, and then I would have 2 apple pies, and sometimes I'd throw on a cheeseburger too. Like the massive amount of food that should not be able to fit in my stomach. Sometime after that, I went to California. I was in a relationship there, and very short time there. And I didn't eat great there, but I don't think I ate poorly. I came back from California, tried it again with my husband. That turned out to be a very traumatic situation, which kind of spiraled my food habits even more. Fast forward a little bit. I met my current husband, and long story short, we have been married for 6 years, together for 10, and we have 3 children. And all 3 of my births were through C-section. And honestly, my weight has just climbed for the last 10 years. I would lose a bunch of weight after having a baby. I remember that feeling, like right after you have a baby, you feel so small. Like, it's amazing just losing, a 10-pound baby and a couple pounds, not a 7-pound baby and a couple pounds of fluid and, all of that lovely birthing things. It's amazing how small you feel. Last year, I had a ventral hernia, and none of us realized how big it was. Being overweight, with a healthy weight-sized person, you would be able to see it. Well, I carry a lot of my weight in my stomach. I'm pretty well proportioned. I mean, I have large arms, I have large legs, but my stomach is the worst place they say to have it, and it is where I have a good bulk of my weight. So I had to go in and have this hernia surgery, and they were going to do it laparoscopically, which they did, but they almost weren't able to do it laparoscopically because the hernia was so big. And I remember waking up the next day, like whenever I was able to walk and stand or whatnot, and I looked down and I just felt so tiny. I felt small. And I didn't even lose weight with the hernia surgery. Things were just, proportioned poorly. And it's weird because if you think like just losing 10 pounds, or even 20 pounds when you give birth, or, repositioning your body can make you feel so good. I can only imagine how good I could feel losing half of my body weight, which realistically is about what I need to do. So I don't want to keep this super long. I'm going to be recording a couple videos today. I'm Ashlee. I am very much in a pre-op stage for the Duodenal Switch. I live in Florida. I am 37. Yes, 37. And I'm going to be working with Dr. Teixeira from Orlando Health, Orlando Bariatric. So this is like my intro. I would like to get in a little bit more depth. I really want to embrace this opportunity for community. This is why it's very important for me to start at the beginning. I will leave down below my Instagram if you would like to follow me there. I would really like to. I do have it set at private, so if you want to follow me, just go ahead and shoot me a message or something and say you're from YouTube. I have it private, not necessarily because of the creepers on the internet, but more just the BS sales and all the stuff, people who follow you and comment, and I'm not interested in that. I want genuine community to for me to embrace and for them to embrace me as I, literally am trying to save my life. Yeah. So I guess that will be it, and there will be some other videos coming up. I'm going to record a couple today, but I just don't want to keep them too long. If you have video ideas or questions for me or advice, I'm going to talk in my next video about the preoperative stuff that I've already done. Maybe insurance stuff, self-pay type stuff, like just talk about that. So I will let you go, but yeah, I guess this is video number 1.